Hello, this is a video that I recorded August 23rd, 2012 of a military helicopter flying around my property. And the unusual thing about this was they landed in my neighbor's backyard. We have military helicopters fly around every now and then. We sometimes think they are National Guard training. Some people think that they are looking for marijuana. We don't know what they are. However, we don't like them. We prefer that guys with guns do not fly over our heads. And my neighbor would appreciate them not landing in his backyard. Now you can see here, he just did a drive-by directly over our house, and he's coming into land right here. My neighbor has a bunch of woods behind his house, and he has about a half acre right where they're going to land. You can see I'm slowly coming in for the approach. Now they'll land here for about a minute. Another freaky part of a unmarked military helicopter landing in your backyard is that 5 or 6 National Guard looking guys ran out of his woods. There's no telling how long they were there or what they were doing in his woods, but basically this helicopter was picking up people. Now keep in mind, this is private property. There's an older gentleman that lives here. They are now landed. This is where the people are running out of his woods. You'll see me running with the camera because I couldn't believe that this helicopter had landed, and I wanted to get a closer look. Now, we see these military helicopters every now and then, and sometimes they're the single blade ones like this, sometimes they're the double blade ones, and they just fly around looking for things, doing surveillance, doing training, we're not sure. But this was beyond reason that they landed in this my neighbor's yard here. Now, my neighbor was actually inside the house when this happened, but as you can imagine, if a giant military helicopter and guys with guns land in your backyard directly next to your house, some people are not going to immediately just run out there and say what's going on. So he stayed in his house. Now, nobody was ever arrested. Nobody was ever contacted. The guy still lives there. I'm recording this a couple months later because I just got the software to make a video. And this was it. It's also not an isolated incident. About a month after this was recorded, a military chopper landed in another home down the way, down in the valley over here. Landed in the front yard. Nobody ever came later on to investigate or to say anything to the homeowners. They just landed in the yard. They were a little bit further away, so we couldn't tell if people had boarded the plane or not, but we could definitely tell that they had landed in somebody else's yard a month later. Now keep in mind, this is in the middle of America, just a nice late summer day. You could see my son was there in the picture a minute ago. He was just out playing in the sandbox. I was getting a little work done outside. And you've got military helicopters flying over your head and landing in your neighbor's backyard. Here I actually waved at them. I could see the gentleman looking out of the plane, and then they fly away. So that was my experience. It was a little bit scary, really crazy. I had no idea what to think about it. I hope it never happens again. We were baffled by what happened. We were baffled that it's possible for it to happen, and that was our experience.